It is the morning of the Saturday before Memorial Day 2022, on which many of us are going to be reflecting on recent events, both domestic and foreign. And after Memorial Day comes Social Security revenue to me as a deaf individual in Section 8 living in Tacoma, with which I will attempt to refile my complaint in federal court against Queen Elizabeth. And this morning I'm going to discuss some of the issues pertaining to this nightmare. The war in the Ukraine, however sympathetic we may be to Zelensky, is foreign. The military intelligence system is attempting to establish it as a parameter to lift us into a psychological draft arrangement. A unit, including a commander and the Uvalde police forces, organized the shooting at a school as a demonstration project. How I know that and why I'm important in the matter is that I am a hot-wired anonymous individual who was rendered anonymous in a dialectical dispute regarding human rights, a concept the CIA hatched back in the 40s when my father published a book that's still available in India, America's Stake in Human Rights. This was lampooned by the attackers on Peter Gabriel's show, but it was lampooned far more onerously prior to that by the University of Pittsburgh, a faction led by Mark Nordenberg, the former chancellor, and John Schulman, arrested in $8 million museum heist. Their faction had a platform called The Nature of Reality. We've been given a lesson in their lesson plan book in Uvalde. That is the real University of Pittsburgh at work. John Schulman was around for a long time, talking to authorities, cultural leaders, peers, people who were not deaf, teachers at the University of Pittsburgh, Robert Morris College, Duquesne University, Carnegie Mellon University, all peddled his hot books. And they leered his Israeli cunning as he sniped at me with the blessings of Peter Gabriel. This went on for a very long time. Foreign intelligence in the matter has detected it long since and used it for hybrid warfare. Elon Musk is suspected as one of the people who's hotwired it into his artificial intelligence, as is George Soros. They work this matter through a persona machine in Hollywood by their own admission, impinging on my experiences with a full cast of premeditated terrorists led by Yoko Ono. They are unreasonable and claim that the fact that their principal weapon, AIDS, an abomination, is implacable is the reason they're implacable, when in reality it speaks for them. I suggest you make this matter clear to yourself, especially if you're dealing with the seance types of national security at the University of Pittsburgh, because I can testify to you that they are criminally insane. They kidnapped me and tortured me in a euphemism for the Quarrymen, the original name of the Beatles, when I was kidnapped by the Pitmen, and the Beatles were clearly involved in all of it. The Beatles have always been slippery. They machine intelligence warframed an escape by their leader into the fourth dimension from where he led in secret. He faked, and that is why he used double fantasy as his calling card, his death. And they gave me a brochure reading There's No Such Thing as Objective Reality, only what the jury believes. It is blowback from World War II. It's an attempt by the Axis to seize control through a tactic known as Flame over Africa, uniting the world in a demand for what they call equity. And in this seance of hate, the Black Panthers have teamed up with Tojo Ronin. Behind all of it is Trumpy Tune.